Hello, my name is Carla, and in this video I will show you how I have created a database of the National Football League. This is my database and it contains 10 tables. Those tables store information of 12 teams of the league, such as players, matches, cities, position, etc. For every attribute of each table, I set a different type of variable. For example, for attributes that storage numbers, I set an int, and for the attributes that storage characters or strings, I set varchar. I also declared a variable boolean to verify the information of the drawn matches. Every table contains primary keys, and some of them contain foreign keys to relate them. Here I have already created tables, and I add all the data through the command insert, so we can see different tables here, and they contain all the information of the National Football League. So basically, I can create a query to show how my data has been stored. Okay, using the name of my database, NFL, I will select everything with the star from the table players, and we run the query. And that's it, I got all the results. And I can do that as well with teams. And that's it. And let's try with coaches. So basically, this is the information that is stored in my database. In this case, in injuries, I even have a data variable to storage the date when the player was injured and then the status of it. And for example, with the skills, I got all the different type of skills that the players owned. I have the table matches that contains the variable boolean. It shows if the match was drawn or not and who won the matches. I select 3 queries to show how I can manipulate the database. The first one lists the players from a particular team and show them in alphabetical and ascending order, showing the last name first and including the name of the team. To run this query, I use InnerJoin to route the information of the team that is not included in the table players through the attribute ID team, and I order it alphabetically, showing the last name first. So if I run this query, it shows the results right here. So we got the last name, the name of the player, and the team. The second query shows all the information of the players from the team that lost the first match and filter them by skill in an ascending order. To get this, I use InnerJoin as well, but I join 2 different tables to the table players to group the name of the team, the skill of the players, and identify which team lost the last match. To find the last match, I use the command min to select the oldest days storage of the matches, and I use the attribute data match from the table matches, and I got all the information with this. In here we can see that the last match was on 33rd of April of this year, and we can see the name of the skill of the players and all the information of the players. The last query lists the most popular injuries and shows them in ascending order. To do this, basically I use the command count to count all the injuries that the players have, and having to use select the ones which are repeated more than one time. And I order them by injury and in ascending order. So here we can see that the most popular injuries are these 3, and they are repeated more than one time. The next thing that I did is that I connect my database to NetBeans, and I create a very simple program to run some queries through NetBeans. The first step is make sure to import the libraries Java, SQL, and Scanner to use the keyboard, which are one of the most important things. To create my program, I use a simple do while to show a simple menu and ask the user to pick one of the options that are included in the menu. I declare 2 strings to storage the user inputs in the menu, and then in each query, and I create a switch case to process every option of the menu. In every case, I make sure that I connect my database through my driver connector, and I add my user and password of my MySQL, and I make sure that I add the correct file in the libraries with the correct route of the location of the file. You have to remember that it has to be inside of your Java profile program file. So here, this is my root of my connector, and this is the variable that stores the user's input. So basically, I create an statement and ask to the user to input something to find in the database, and I use the input to run the queries in SQL, and I show it the results of the query. Also add some message for every error that might exist in the connection. For example, if it is failed or if the database doesn't exist, my program will show you the error messages. In case the user don't input a valid number of options, in this case, in my menu there are 8 options, and well, if the user type a different number, the program just shows an error message and shows the menu again. I did this using a while and the default of the switch case. So if the user input don't match with a number 1 to 8, the program just show the menu and asks again. If the user inputs a character, the program show an error as well. Okay, I have the menu, and if I type a letter, I will get just an error. It will happen until I select the valid option. And I did this with the try catch that I declare. Okay, well, let's try running my program. It asks to input something, so I will type medium, and then we get all the results. So then if I choose the second option, it asks me to type something else, and we get all the results. And basically, we use the input of the user to process all the queries through SQL. And the program only ends if the user type the option exit. I forgot to show you that I use the try catch as well to show any error that my connection could have, in case my database doesn't exist or there is an error in the connection.